following podcast contains references to the consumption of alcohol. If you are not of legal drinking age, please do not consume alcohol. Also, if you are of legal drinking age, please drink responsibly.
Hi, welcome to Rhetorical Magic Cocktail Hour. My name is Ryan, and my favorite fictional character is Lizzie Bennett.
And I'm Matthew, and my favorite fictional character is Hazel from the Magic Bullet commercial. The greatest character of all time.
Yeah, this is a podcast where we like to have a drink and try to be succinct about various things. Matthew, what are you drinking tonight?
Tonight. Smashing Pumpkins. I'm drinking a Shiner Light Blonde.
All right.
It's light. It's airy. It's not super strong.
Mm-hmm.
But it's nice. What are you having?
Well, as you know, it's the month of love.
Mm-hmm. October.
So we are, I'm transporting myself to a lovely evening out with a beautiful glass of Sauvignon Blanc.
Oh, Sauvignon Blanc. It's French, so you gotta say only half the letters.
It's pretty good. I am not drinking it out of a wine glass. Mm-hmm. I'm drinking it out of a teacup, which is our vibe for the night.
Which is, one might say, more romantic. How's the nose on that Sauvignon Blanc?
It's good. It's really fruity. Let me read the back. Watch it be like, this is supposed to be the driest drink.
No. What you do is pretend like you're looking at the wine very intently, but out of the corner of your eye, you're reading the back of the bottle.
Yeah.
That way your date thinks you're fancy.
It's vibrant with hints of lemon and nectarine, and I get that. I do. I was going to say peaches, which is just the poor man's nectarine, I think.
That seems right.
I don't know fruit. It's fine. But no, this episode we are going back to one of our favorite little games that we've played. If you remember the RMCHCU.
Something like that, yeah. I don't remember exactly what we called it.
Where we played the really fun game Frantic Fanfic. We decided to bring that back. But because it's the month of love, we're
I don't want to do that.
No, we're doing it.
I don't want to make that noise.
Ryan does one take. That's the whole gig. We're going to do... we're going to be writing first dates. And excuse me, my cat is standing on a cardboard box. Thank you.
Perfect.
What's love without just a hint of chaos?
What is love if not cat standing on cardboard?
Yeah.
Quote, the vision.
So just to kind of give you a little refresher, Frantic Fanfic is an online party game. It was created during the pandemic for people to kind of do something fun and a little different. That's not just your usual Netflix watch parties. It's a little collaborative game. Matthew and I, since we're playing it just ourselves, we're both taking on two personas.
Wait a minute. I think maybe they've added 2-player mode since we played.
Oh, really?
I think. For some reason, I think I've looked at it between then and now. Ho! 2 players!
Yeah. Okay, so
Yes,
scratch
Queen, we
that.
love a
Matthew and I are
two-player.
Matthew and I are gonna both pick 2 characters. We might have to do a couple rounds then, just a heads up.
Yeah. But they heard us. They heard us in our lack of friends. And I love that.
Okay, that's exciting. So Matthew and I are gonna play a round where we're both just taking on one persona.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful, love it. Brilliant,
Here for
amazing,
it.
never been done before, perfect. And we decided, since it is February, to try and do like a little first date moment, just between whatever random characters that we pick up. So, yeah. Matthew, are you excited to get into Frantic Fanfic 2?
I am, but I think first we need a moment of silence because now that we can do 2-player mode, Kin is no longer with us. So now it's just Beef Boy. So I think let's take like a good 5 seconds of silence for Kin.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for indulging me.
You're welcome. You're so welcome. Okay, so I guess we're just gonna hop into it and we'll be back with a couple of funky fresh stories.
Automatic, supersonic, hypnotic funky fresh.
Funky fresh.
Wow. 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 I can spell tonight. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Spelling. Love to see it. Can't do it. They spell Martian. A-R-T-A-I-N?
Yeah. If there are any spelling errors, I'll check. Yeah, it's fine. We're the only ones that are gonna read this. What?
What do you mean, what?
Just all the cats from Cats 2019?
Huh? Wait. Oh, I thought you could pick more than one character. That was gonna be exciting. Is the moon... What version of the moon are we talking?
Like the one that you can look at right now and see.
So not like Majora's Mask Moon or the Mighty Boosh Moon or the moon from
like
that old
real,
French silent movie?
The real moon, who I love very much.
Okay.
See, what I'm having trouble is, and I think that I'm just gonna have to do a repeat character, Matthew.
What did I do?
Sonic. We've already done Sonic.
The Hedgehog?
That
Not
wasn't
on. No, we did our horrible...
That was our practice run, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Okay.
and it was... We don't want to... we don't want to talk about it.
Okay, fine. Then I guess I know what I'm picking. Okay.
Okay. What's it called when you make wine? Distilled?
I don't think you distill wine. You just let it sit.
Oh, I'm not going to be able to... Okay, I'm done.
No! Okay, it's fine. Okay.
Let's see who we got. Cats 20... Oh, not Cats 2019 and Blink 182.
No!
Wait. Is this story in a coffee shop or at Kermit's house?
A coffee shop.
Why does the doorbell ring?
I meant like the little ring-a-ding-ding.
Okay.
I don't know what else you would call that.
A doorbell, but I was very confused for a second. Okay, we're good.
Don't hurt my art. It's very sensitive. I literally don't know what to fucking add to this. I don't know how to characterize one of these people.
Neither did I, but do you want to know what my premise that I was going with? So Jeffrey wants to be a vampire.
Okay.
And Ina Gardner is trying to, like, convince Edward to turn him.
Okay.
So Edward's basically the unicorn, but in this case, the unicorn is a vampire.
I feel like I was typing for so long, and then I looked up, and it's like saving, and then part of nothing I had written was there.
That's fair. That's kind of how I felt too. So this is hard, because this story is set after Breaking Dawn Part 2, and I have not seen Breaking Dawn Part 2. So it's hard to tell. And that's the one thing I have a hard time with the story.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't think that far ahead.
It's okay.
Also, you realize with Kermit, you've committed us to one of us having to do a Kermit the Frog impression.
You picked it, my bud.
You wrote it down, and your other options were not feasible.
Blink-182 wasn't feasible?
No, and we'll get into it after. I'll tell you why after.
Okay. I mean, the first line would have written itself. Hello there. Okay. Oh, damn it. I just thought of a better ending for mine, but I don't think I have time to delete this and type it out. We're just gonna go for it. We're gonna see what happens. What's that song by Iron and Wine?
American Mouth, Flightless Bird. Is it American Mouth?
Sounds right. Oh no. Oh god. Gotta go fast.
Oh.
Okay. It works. I don't think I got quite as far as I wanted to, but it feels like a complete ending. Ooh, so devilish. Okay. Title.
Oh, I forgot about this bit.
Barefoot Contessa is a weird title for a show. Is that what that show's called?
Yeah.
What a weird title. Reading time.
Okay. So we did it. How do you feel after typing, Matthew, before we get...
I feel like I could have done better, but I did the best I could in the moment.
Yeah. We gotta warm up to it a little bit. It'll take a second. Yeah. Alrighty. So which one would you like to read, Matthew?
I would like to read the one that I started. Because I don't want to do a Kermit voice.
I'm not going to do a Kermit voice, but would have been way cooler if we did.
Fine, I'll read the Kermit one.
Yes.
Okay. This is called Fast Hearts, Slow Burn, starring Kermit the Frog.
That's not what it says.
I'm not good at reading. This is called Fast Hearts Burn Slow, starring Kermit, in parentheses, the Frog, and Sonic, in parentheses, the Hedgehog. He waited at the coffee shop, waiting. It had been 3 months since his split with Miss Piggy, and he was nervous to put himself back out there. Vulnerability is a word that I can't say. Is difficult, to say the least. The doorbell rang, and the little green frogman looked up to a remarkably handsome hedgehog. Kermit? I can't do a Sonic voice either. I can't do either of their voices. Kermit? Yeah? Said Kermit, taking in the blue hedgehog standing before him. Hey, nice to meet you. Let me go place my order real quick. Sonic went and ordered a decaf macchiato with almond milk, a soy foam, and a half pump of caramel. You drink decaf? Asked Kermit, puzzled. The full calf stuff makes me go too fast. I'm losing it. I'm losing the voices. Well, we can't have that. It's... Okay, one second. Rainbow connection. Okay, here we go. Well, we can't have that, said Kermit. It's been hard since my separation. I need to take things slow. Hey, I totally understand. I'm glad we got to do this. The couple talked for hours about everything and nothing. The shop was closing when the two went their separate ways. Kermit walked away happy, happier than he had been in months. Maybe he could pick up speed a little bit. Sonic might be worth it. I'm so sorry to Jim Henson and Sega and everyone else who is involved with this story.
And coffee shops all over the United
baristas
States.
Everywhere. But not Starbucks. They know what they did. Okay. So that means you get to read the one that I started.
Yes, and I'm excited. This one is called Barefoot Vampira, starring Ina Garten and Edward Cullen. Let me just get into character a little bit. I'm not doing voices, but I'm glad you did.
It's helpful if you say Rainbow Connection in their voice.
Jeffrey loves this vintage, said Ina, as she sat across Edward and Lydia's at Lydia's in Kansas City. It's special to me too, said Edward, staring wistfully into the middle distance. I was there when they picked the grapes and made the wine. I think you two would get along well, she mused. I can't turn him. Turning my wife was too hard. I can't put someone else through that, Edward said. Jeffrey just watched the Blade trilogy and fell in love with the lifestyle. Please, you won't have to do anything after you turn him. Edward sighed. Okay, but on one condition. Ina's heart leapt in her chest. You have to marry me. American mouth. Flightless bird begins playing out behind Lydia's in their gazebo. Edward found Jeffrey. Hey. Hi. Edward embraced Jeffrey. Ready? Beautiful.
I couldn't remember if that's what they say at the end of New Moon or not. Is on one condition you have to marry me? Is that what it was?
Kind of.
Or does he ask her?
It was he like straight up asked her.
Okay. It wasn't a command.
No.
Okay.
No, but that's not out of character, so it's fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I get why there's
right.
the confusion. No, I didn't do Blink-182 because I feel like, I'm sure that they still exist, but like there was like a time when people would write, and not me, 100%, this was not something I did.
Okay.
I just heard about them and they made me uncomfy. But they would be like these like self-insert girl going through a horrible time and her mom selling her to a band, basically.
Ooh.
Like, and like the band is like very nice. Like it was usually like One Direction and stuff, but like the vibe was real weird.
The selling part is not ideal.
So no, I did decide to stay away from an ensemble cast. I don't think that I have the chops for it.
Okay, that's fair. That is 100% fair.
Do you want to go to a quick hydration station?
Sure.
Hydration station.
Hello. Oh. Was somebody else? Is somebody else?
Honora quit.
Honora wants to do the hydration station. Let her. Special guest Honora is doing the hydration station today. Honora, what are we doing in hydration station?
She ran into my bedroom. She's not here
Well,
anymore. Well
beans.
done.
Aw, Dunkin' Beans. Yeah, remember to stay hydrated when you're writing your fanfic. It's very important.
Yeah, maybe go outside and touch grass. I've seen some of the stuff y'all write, and it's...
My immortal.
But yeah, so that's been Hydration Station.
Hydration
Station. Alright, do we want to do a second round?
Sure. Since we're able to just do 2, it seemed like it went a little faster.
Yes.
So yeah, why don't we... I'm gonna be Kin this time.
Oh, I just hit play again. That's gonna be fun one day. Okay, so they have added, like, game modes.
Like different modes, yeah.
That weren't here before. So they have, like, their standard, which they call Vanilla Frantic. It says Vanilla Frantic, but I think it's supposed to be Frantic Fanfic. OTP version, where you get to just pick your characters directly. A self-insert version, where, like, the player names, so, like, in your case, it would be Beef or Ken.
Mm-hmm.
And then mine is currently Bark, a dog. Like, standard, but all player names are automatically added into the fray. And then missing history, which means that you only see, like, what was written right before, which I think that would be more fun with
multiple people.
Like, more than just 2 people, because we're going to be writing the first and third of each story.
Mm-hmm.
And then solo play, which is just writing, but I like the aesthetic, so I get it.
Yeah. It's a nice little way to facilitate solo writing.
Yeah. That's exciting. I'm glad that they're still, like, doing stuff with it, and I feel like I've been seeing it around more and more, which is cool.
Mm-hmm. So, you don't like ensemble casts, is what I got from this last one.
I don't know that I'm mentally prepared to handle an ensemble cast.
Okay.
Especially in the confines of a first date. That just feels like a lot.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Also, the vampire one was a bonkers first date.
Vampires are bonkers. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay. Are you ready? I guess we have to be accidentally clicked it. So sorry.
It's fine. I had already clicked it, so we're good. Let's see. I'm going to try to avoid people that we've already fanficked.
I did it.
I need to think of one more. Why is this so hard?
My last one was an inanimate object, just so you're aware. So, like, date this time is going to be real loose term. Just affectionate, I think, is what we're going for. And I also feel like I kind of gave you, like, 2 that really...
Hey, we did an oopsie where we did the same character. There's some obvious choices here.
Yes. I've already picked
Do we want to go obvious? Okay, I'm going with that.
love when I work and then record because they think that I have been on the computer too long.
I mean, to be fair, they're probably right. That sounded like a big one.
She has a paper bag that is her toy and she is attacking it.
Oh, I see what you did.
Hmm?
Okay. Mr. Rogers and Captain America. Rogers and Rogers, and then Bucky, and then, yeah. I get you. It just clicked for me.
Wait, who are the other ones?
Klaus and a really nice glass of whiskey.
Oh, yeah. This is definitely not a date, by the way. I don't know. If it is a date, it's very scary.
I don't remember who I gave you, but I will soon find out.
I did it.
Did it. Okay, who are we working with? Oh no. Uh-oh. Boom. Best date ever.
I literally got the last line in right as it said time. I'm so happy.
We just needed a warm-up round. Three, two, one, go!
I like how this just turns into a recipe for
I mean, I didn't know where else it was going. It seemed like the obvious choice. Got 2 minutes to think of one thing. Let's see. Oh, beans. I didn't get my final punctuation in there.
Oh no. I really liked your beginning was so good.
I tried to make it like it was like a self-care date sort of thing.
Yeah.
Let's see. What would the title be for this? The title that I gave it might not. It might. I don't know. I don't know that it works, but I clicked submit.
Oh, I like yours.
There's a recipe for fries in this.
Okay. I'll let you read your Mr. Roger ones, because I think that you did a really good job with it.
Okay.
And let's maybe end on that one, because that's a good, strong note.
You don't want to end with the fry recipe?
No. I mean, it sounds interesting.
If food blogs have taught me anything, you end with the recipe. So they have to read through the the blog post.
This one is called There's a Recipe for Fries in this one, starring Bucky, the beaver who owns a gas station, and a bag of potatoes. This is going to be the best meal ever, Bucky exclaimed to the test kitchen staff. They'd been working for weeks on a new french fry recipe to bring joy across the land at every convenient Bucky's location. It starts with Yukon Golds. The beaver showed the class the bag of spuds. But the secret is we'll soak them in pickle juice for 12 hours. This adds a special depth of flavor. The test kitchen staff nodded, taking down their notes. We want our cooking oil to be no cooler than 425 degrees. The fries will be down for about 5 to 10 minutes. Bucky dropped the fry basket into the fryer, the crackle of grease resounding in the room. When they stop making sound, they'll be ready to pull. In the back of the gathered crowd, a hand popped up. It was Penny, one of the staff. Could we try them? She asked. Of course. That's one of the best parts of trying new recipes. I'm really proud of this one. The beaver was happy with his work, and the new fries were a smashing success. The end.
The end.
Oh, I didn't react.
One of the greatest pieces of American literature.
Yeah.
That is also a fry recipe. Although I tried to base it off my experience working fast food, but I don't know that it's correct at all.
Also, do people soak fries in pickle juice?
Yeah. It's just like brining them, basically.
I mean, hell yeah. I mean, it sounds like a fun idea. I'm into it.
Okay.
All right, and then Mr. Matthew ended on a really... I really enjoyed it, and I liked getting to add my little bit. It was nice.
Yeah, so this is a story that we wrote on our comedy podcast. Called An Evening with Mr. Rogers, starring Mr. Rogers and a really nice glass of whiskey. Mr. Rogers poured himself a really nice glass of whiskey. He didn't drink often, but tonight felt like a special occasion. The fire he had built earlier in the evening had burnt down to a smolder, and the smell of smoke lingered in the air. Outside, snow fell, dusting the ground. Mr. Rogers had recorded a really good episode of his show that day, and had decided to treat himself. It's best to let the drink breathe for a moment, he said to no one in particular. That's something we all should do from time to time. Stop, take some time, and just breathe. And so he did. He sat in silence, enjoying the last crackle of fire, and took several deep grounding breaths. When he was ready, he put the glass to his lips and sipped. The whiskey had a strong nose, but the taste was softer. Vanilla and caramel notes ran through the amber liquid. A slight, smoky aftertaste lingered on Mr. Rogers' palate. Grabbing the book sitting on the end table next to him, Mr. Rogers opened where he left off. It was the newest Malcolm Gladwell book. Mr. Rogers spent a few hours reading, the amount of whiskey in his glass counting down the hours. Finally, he got up and went to his room. Slipping his slippers off and climbing into bed, he said to himself, "Good night." And that's the story.
I loved it. I thought it was very cute, very good, very sweet. And I think that's a lovely way to end the podcast. It can't all be goofs and...
Sometimes you just gotta have a nice wholesome story about Mr. Rogers drinking a glass of whiskey.
And I'm here for it. All right.
Yeah.
So this has been round 2 of Frantic Fanfic and another rousing episode of Rhetorical Magic Cocktail Hour.
Mm-hmm.
If you enjoyed the episode, follow us on socials. Be good to one another. As Mr. Rogers would likely say, stop and take a breath for a moment.
Mm-hmm. And listen to that Mr. Rogers story before bed and see if it helps you sleep. Because I feel like it's kind of like a... What's that thing where Stephen Fry reads you books? It feels like one of those.
But yeah, be good to one another. And as we say at the end of every episode... Clink!
Automatic, supersonic, hypnotic, funky
fresh. Okay.
I quote that a lot, but I could not tell you what that song is called. Oh, it's 1-2 step, isn't it? Let me see you 1-2 step. We're gonna get content ID'd if this stays in.